say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Steps away. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll be out just a yard. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. That is caught, and he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That's complete to Lazard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rodgers again now. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This hauled in by Conklin. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr. There's Chris Olave. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4